Tell me what you think about Malik Nabers, wide receiver for the New York Giants, right? Out of LSU. Got that kind of dog in him.
Right.
And he talks about being the man and getting his touches in a game.
Yeah, like we definitely a diva. You told me I was going to get the ball. I'm getting open, and I'm not getting that pill. We got a problem.
We got a problem, dog.
We got a problem. I ain't playing about that ball, man.
So he's talking about being a diva. Are wide receivers divas?
Yeah.
A lot of them can be.
Right.
For sure. Here he is also kind of breaking down, like, how many balls he expects a game.
For us, there's only so much opportunities that we have to do what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And when you tell a receiver he's going to get about 7 catches a game, we calculate that in our head. It's about 100 yards. I need that for my 1,000 yards. I need that to be in the Pro Bowl. I need that to get in the bracket so I can get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
100 yards a game, you're at 1,600 for the year, 1,700. But
he's being honest.
Yeah. I don't mind that mentality at all. You're the number one receiver. I want the damn football.
Now, we don't like to hear
I ain't
that.
playing about that ball.
We
man.
like to hear, my stats don't matter, whatever it takes. I don't care if I get 34 yards if the team wins. That's what we like to hear. But the truth is, people have incentives. You want to be recognized as the best in your field. And when you're looking around the league and seeing other wide receivers, get theirs in a passing league, you want to be a part of what your peers are a part of.
You have to understand game plans and what defenses are doing.
Right.
Sure.
You're not going to have 7 a game. You can have 7 a game on average, but you're going to have 12 one day
and 3
the next.
Right.
Because of who you're playing, what they're doing to you defensively, and everything else. So if you're okay with that, then I'm fine. But if you come out of a game with 3 for 60 and you start whining and bitching and moaning about not getting enough catches and you win a game, then I start having a problem with your whole
I think he also was
mentality.
getting into targets too, because there's a component of that too. I just have overarching
Malik Nabers
opinion.
had the second most targets in all of the NFL.
Right,
last year.
and that's what he's
so
getting
if he starts
at.
whining about
with
anything.
arguably the worst quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right.
But a number one wide receiver should have 9, 10, 11 targets a game. Yeah. You should be targeting, if you have Brock Bowers, he should be getting 10, 11 targets a game.
You got to be careful.
You do?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Brock Bowers didn't average 10 a game.
How many did Justin Jefferson average?
Justin Jefferson had 154 targets over 17 games, so under 10.
Right. So whatever that number is, that's what you should be getting.
Two people in the NFL averaged 10 targets
Who
a
were
game. That was Jamar Chase and Malik Nabers.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, but there's only 2 people in all the NFL. It's not realistic to think you're going to get 10 targets a game is my point.
Well, my point is, if you're a top wide receiver, you are a number one elite
7,
guy.
8, maybe.
How many
7 or 8
did Drake
targets
London
a game.
average?
Drake London had 160, so he was up there.
Right there.
158.
Yeah, that's good.
9 targets a game.
Your number one receiver, I'm with Hometeam, should get 8.5 to 10 targets a game.
And remember, his numbers would be better if Kirk Cousins wasn't MIA for a month.
Well, teams need to start doing it more.
It's really hard to force a ball into a guy that many times. I think you guys are kind of twisted in your minds about what's going on.
Jamar Chase, they can force it to him, and it doesn't seem to bother.
To his point, there's 4 or 5 guys out on a route every single play.
I'm going to force it in there.
If the defense doesn't allow you to go a certain way because either double teaming or it's a cover 2 look and it doesn't look good and you got to take a check down, it's just not going to happen. So unless you throw the ball,
40 times a game.
Right. It's hard to make. It's hard to do.
Which
and
a
you have
lot
to
of
be,
teams do, though.
My point is, you have to be okay as an athlete and a competitor with not getting all those targets all the time. And if you're not, and you start whining and complaining, you become a problem in the locker room, and you become Tyreek Hill and start saying stuff you shouldn't be saying.
And I'm looking at these targets: Justin Jefferson 9, 11, 13, 14, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 14. Yeah, I want to hear it. You got a number one wide receiver. He's getting hundreds of millions of dollars. You throw him the ball.
We have Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Darnell Mooney. Who else? Kyle Pitts supposed to have a good year. What are you supposed to do with those guys? Not give them the opportunities?
Kyle Pitts has been missing in action for 3 years.
Not this year. He's not.
I don't know.
You heard Matt Ryan talk about it.
I did hear him.
Okay.
He's not out there throwing the ball, though.
There's 4 guys that need 3 or 4 targets minimum a game. All those guys.
Based on what I'm seeing, Drake London's your number one. You need to be feeding him. That's what I'm seeing. You need to treat him like a number one and treat him like Jamar Chase and treat him like Justin Jefferson and treat him like Brock Bowers, guys who are weapons that you pay for, and the rules are set up for you to throw them the ball down the field. 404-231-1680. Should the ball be spread around or should you target your number one wide receiver much.
So here's Zach Robinson, offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, talking about their situation offensively, guys they have, and Kyle Pitts making a little bit of a turnaround.
I would expect Kyle to take a big jump. Year 2 of the system, year 2 of understanding what we're trying to do offensively, all those things that come with it. So expecting a lot of good things from Kyle. He knows what he needs to work on with the details and some of the fundamentals, techniques, the consistency down in and down out. Those are things that we talk about with him, is those finer details and that next level that he can take as a player. So I'm pumped for Kyle. Can't wait to get on the field with him, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see his growth.
All right, I want to see it work out.
Don't do that.
I want to see it work out. I think I've seen enough. But
that offensive coordinator, his coach, just talked about everything we've talked about. Consistency, effort, fundamentals, details. All
like
those
the
things.
big jump against KC in the end zone, but
so his coordinator was with him last year.
That was a referee problem, dude.
And that was a bad call. That wasn't on Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, it was one of the worst calls of the season. It kind of was on Kyle.
You have a problem with people 6 feet and under, or people under 6 feet. You just do. I have a problem with people over 6'3" and not dominating on a football field. Okay?
No, it's not okay. I'm not agreeing with that at all.
Well, you don't have to.
Okay.
At 6'6", 230, he should be dominating, not getting better.
240.
Or have, I'm sorry, I don't want to cheat him. 6'6", 240, he shouldn't be involved more, getting a little bit better. He should be deboing people repeatedly on a football field, and I have yet to see it outside of the year Matt Ryan was throwing him the football. So I want to see more.
He didn't even dominate then. He had a bunch of yards. He had like 2 touchdowns.
Well, he was running past defensive backs at least.
But he still only had 2 touchdowns. So he wasn't dominating them either.
No.
404-231-1680. Let's go out to the phones. Jimmy, thank you for holding. Thank you for calling us here in the locker room. How you doing, Jimmy?
All right. How about you two listening to the former NFL wide receiver? You can't run an offense to where the prima donna wide receiver, we've got to throw him the ball 10, 11, 12 times. No, you don't do that. You set up your offense. Listen to the man. Please.
Thanks for the call, Jimmy.
Common sense, Jimmy.
I'm not listening to him.
How many points a game?
Jimmy.
How many points a game did Cincinnati average last year?
Right.
How many points a game did Cincinnati
average? What does it have to do with anything?
Because the number one targeted guy, he just said you don't set up your offense that way. How many points a game did Cincy average last year?
How many Jamar Chases are in the NFL?
1. Okay. How many Justin Jeffersons? 1. Yeah. How many Drake London?
Drake London is not those guys.
No. He was third in the NFL in receiving. What are you talking about?
He's not those guys.
Now, he wants me to listen to you, and you want to down on Drake London, who played with a broken arm quarterback for a month and was still third in the NFL. And I'm supposed to listen to you down what we have going on here? No. I'll tell you this. Justin Jefferson, who was targeted, his team went to the playoffs. The Bengals missed it by 1 game when they went on a heater because they started targeting their guys.
Take a deep breath, home team. Seriously, take a deep breath.
I'm not taking a breath.
Common sense football tells you cannot force the ball into people. It's like it's impossible to get everybody what they want. That's why you have to have teammates that care about the team and care about winning. Tyreek Hill is not that guy. Malik Nabers sounds like he might not be that guy. But we'll see what happens moving forward.
I'll take 10 Malik Nabers in a heartbeat.
You give me Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson any day of the week.
And
the way it's looking, you give me Drake London and a healthy quarterback any day of the week, and we would be fine.